Hare Krishna everyone. Today I am recording this particular video on the relevance of Gita's knowledge to business. So we have a specialized subject called as MBA, Masters of Business Administration, postgraduate diploma in business administration, to address to the issues of business. But if we check out the knowledge of Gita, we will understand that Gita gives us very clear guidelines on how we can succeed in business. So first thing is, if you want to succeed in business, you need to have three things. First is Bhakti Yagya. So what is Bhakti Yagya? Bhakti Yagya is your passion for your work. Number two is Gyan Yagya. Gyan Yagya means knowledge. Means you should acquire full knowledge about the subject matter that you want to do business in. You must have full knowledge about your competitors. You must have full knowledge about the market dynamics. That is Gyan Yagya. You must have full knowledge about your team. And third is Karma Yagya. Karma Yagya means you must do your work. You must execute your work with discipline. And you must complete your daily tasks, daily responsibilities without failure. And God says, Nitya karma karo. So even in ups and downs, you must keep on working in the market, in the subject that you are in. So you will always get the ways out. And you need to have a team which is in sync with you, which is in sync with these particular three things. Your team should be a team which has the passion of working on the same objective, on the same industry that you are operating in. Your team should have the knowledge of the subject matter that you are dealing in. That your team should be trained continuously on the subjects of business enterprise that you are operating. And they should be made to execute the tasks in a disciplined manner. So in a nutshell, they should be motivated, they should be trained, and third is they must execute the work in a disciplined manner. So these three things are important for success. And over and above these three things, the leader, the CEO, must have the clarity of the business. When God says, "Jo sambuddhi hai aur dृढ़ निश्चय hai," that means he is the guy, the CEO, the leader is a guy who has the capacity to withstand the pressures and should have the capacity to remain focused on the business objectives, and who's determined to lead the organization on the principles which are laid down, and who is ready to sacrifice himself also, his ego. That is what is called sambuddhi. Sambuddhi is a person who is stable, who doesn't yield even in criticism or in appreciation. That guy is sambuddhi. So he is the CEO, he is the guy who is entitled to be the leader. So this is what is the knowledge which we get from Gita. And then, in spite of these three things, we can still experience failures. So how do we experience the failures? So there are three things which would be responsible for the failures, even in spite of following these three things of Jnana Yajna, Bhakti Yajna, Karma Yajna, and an excellent CEO, excellent leader. That is, number 1, Kam. Number 2, Krodh. Number 3, Lobh. That means if the CEO or the team or the senior managers put themselves ahead of the objectives, for them their personal interest supersedes the interest of the organization, then the organization will fail. Second, if their ego comes in on higher than the objectives of the organization, they are the people with high ego and they get angry very fast. So these are the people, those who will lead the organization to failures, because they will fail to remain in sync with the team, and they will fail to motivate the team. They will get jealous of the other people of the team. And the third is the greed. The moment we get greedy, the moment the leader gets greedy and we lose focus of the objectives of the organization will fail. So I hope I have been able to make my point very clear here. Maybe I am wrong somewhere. Maybe I am lacking knowledge somewhere. So I apologize on that particular thing. So these are my personal viewpoints, and I am also learning, and the best way of enhancing your learning is by sharing. So I apologize in advance if I have erred somewhere, and this is for the betterment of the world and betterment of all the humanities and all the living beings. So we share the knowledge, and I submit everything to God. Okay, if I lack somewhere, then God gives me the knowledge and I am a better person. Thank you so much and have a great day ahead.